You see the luxury car, the designer bag, the glossy feed on Instagram. It looks like success. But behind the filters, rent unpaid, loan apps buzzing, sleepless nights. That's a soft life. Many times, it is just a mask. And let's be honest, sometimes that mask belongs to someone you know. Sometimes it belongs to us. There's this young man in Lagos, always clean. Designer shoes that cost more than your rent. The latest iPhone, a car that gleams under the African sun, drawing whispers everywhere he goes. That one has made it. He don't blow. But what no one sees is the stack of overdue bills on his table, his landlord knocking, his bank sending reminders. That same young man lying awake at 2 a.m. scrolling through loan apps, wondering which bill to dodge this month. It wasn't always this way. He grew up hearing the same wise sayings we all did. Cut your coat according to your cloth. Save for the rainy day. No condition is permanent. But somewhere along the line, the rules shifted. He looked around and saw that respect went not to the quiet builder, but to the one who looked successful. So he thought,
if they see me shining, they will believe I have arrived.
He borrowed, first a small loan, then another, then new drips for the party. He borrowed the car for the date. Each time he told himself,
just this once.
But pretending is hungry. It never stops asking for more. One day, he checked his balance, 45,000 naira. His car payment, 11.5 million naira. Rent overdue. Notifications flooding in. That day, he didn't feel like a man in designer shoes. He felt like a man trapped in his own mask. Now, let me show you the flip side. There is also a woman I know. No designer labels. She runs a modest catering business. While others chased packaging, she chased profit. She reinvested in our business. She invested in top-grade tools, smarter ovens, training for her staff, and digital marketing, because excellence needs visibility. Her friends mocked her.
All your mates are buying cars, but you are buying spoons and plates.
But she smiled. Quietly, she kept building. Years later, those same friends are struggling to fuel their flashy cars. She owns 3 modern outlets, employs over 20 people, and is already planning her 4th location. Her children's school fees are never late. She doesn't post soft life quotes online, but her life is soft in the ways that matter. Peace, provision, and progress. See the difference? The young man chose applause. The woman chose assets. And here is the wisdom I want you to catch. A man who sells his farm for praise will soon beg for food, because applause fades, but assets remain. And when the drumbeat ends, the dancer is left with nothing but sweat. Let's break this down clearly. The illusion of wealth is everywhere, but quiet wealth follows the 3 M's of money. 1. Money making, not for packaging, but for survival and growth. Here we're talking about earning through value creation, skills, services, and businesses. Like the woman with her catering business, she didn't wait for validation, she built value. 2. Money management. Keeping what you make is harder than making it. Money management means budgeting. It means saving. It means giving every naira, every dollar a mission. It means saying no to what doesn't align with your future. And it means resisting lifestyle inflation, the trap that whispers, now that you earn more, spend more. 3. Money multiplication. This is where the quiet builders shine. They let their money work while they sleep. Stocks, lands, side hustles, compound interest, and more. But here is the catch. Multiplication only works if you invest in financial education. Otherwise, you will multiply mistakes instead of wealth. Now, let's talk about the pressure to perform. We live in a world wired for appearances. Psychologists at Princeton found that humans make judgments about others in less than a second. Clothes, posture, face, and our brains equate that with competence. That is why people borrow to look rich. They are playing to the brain's bias. But here is the irony. Another study out of Brandeis University showed that financial stress literally makes people look older than their years. That stress lines your face, it wears you down. So, while you're trying to look rich, the very act of pretending is making you look worn. And this isn't just about Nigeria. From Accra to Nairobi, Harlem to Johannesburg, youths are under pressure to package, pose, and perform. But packaging has a price. Lost sleep, lost savings, and lost peace of mind. So, here is a question only you can answer. Are you buying to impress others or to improve your life? Is that outfit worth the debt? Is that luxury apartment worth the landlord's constant call? Will likes on Instagram pay the bill next month? Pause, breathe, recalibrate. Because when the applause fades, when the lights go off, what you've built is what remains. So let me leave you with this. The richest-looking people are often the poorest in peace, the poorest in sleep, the poorest in joy. But the quiet ones, the ones planting seeds, managing wisely, multiplying patiently, they are the ones who harvest abundance in the end. Do not exchange a cow for a handful of kola nuts. Do not sell your farm for praise. When the drumbeat ends, don't be left with only sweat. Choose assets over applause. Choose wisdom over validation. Choose wealth that whispers, not poverty that shouts. You only harvest abundance tomorrow if you plant seeds of wisdom today. Until next time, keep your mind curious and your wealth intentional.